Hi guys, here's another one of these videos where I just sit and talk. If you're here, thank you for being here. I've had a lot of fun with these. Also, I have a candle lit for those of you. Oh, the wax is running. Okay, let's not. Actually, this is pretty cool. All right, I'm getting distracted. I have a candle lit to kind of set the ambience. You can't see it because it's down here on the ground. But yeah, there is one lit. Anyway, I'm just kind of here. Today we're talking about getting over people. And what I mean by that is not what they do to you, but so much more of what they think of you. Is to, let me move this mic just a little bit closer to me because I feel like I'm having to talk like this. But what they think of you. Me personally, I've gotten over people a long time ago. What they think, what they know, what they think they know about you, it doesn't matter. I'm just here to tell you it doesn't matter. Going through elementary, middle, and high school, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. It doesn't matter at all. The only time that it matters is when it's someone who cares a lot about you. Okay? And it's shown through time that they care about you. Not just because they say it, because they show it. That's the only time that when someone can speak and say and judge on your character. But if just someone random outside source, no, they don't know you well enough to speak on you. It's the whole thing of, just this is an example. Road rage, okay? Yes, it's early in the morning, we're frustrated, but at the same time, I'm not gonna let someone else, an outside factor, take me out of my personality, who I am, and switch me into that road of rage, into that mode of rage. I'm not gonna allow them to put me in a position where I'm not who I am anymore. Like I'm unrecognizable because I'm so angry because someone did something else to me. I know myself well enough to know to not go outside of my character. I'm to the point where people blow behind me. Sometimes I really, and I'm not just doing this for the sake of the video, I really don't notice it. I don't notice it until they're driving beside me and flipping me off. I'm telling you, I've gotten so freed from people that it's crazy. People can look me dead in my face and say something to me and it doesn't even faze me. I do it all the time when I'm live. Like, people say things. They'll call me the N-word. It doesn't do anything to me because I know who I am. Because I know that when I click off this video, or if it's a person in real life, when I never see you again, your opinion is no longer valid. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? That everything that you're saying, it only holds weight in the second that you're saying it. And because I know who I am, because I'm safe in my own skin, even in that second, it's void. It's not a good judge of who I am because of what you say. If anything, it's a judge of who you are and what you think of yourself. That you can go outside of your own character, that you can, or maybe it's your character, maybe you're born, maybe you mean to be rude and nasty the whole world. I hope you're not that kind of person. If you are watching, go seek some help. But the point of the matter is, I hope that that people who take themselves out of who they are truly to downgrade you, that you are not taking what they say seriously. Please don't say that. Because there'll be people in your life, let's just say you're a hefty person. You have a little bit of weight on you, you know? Food is great. I love food. We all love food, okay? I'm not saying that's why the way you are. There are many different factors to why the people are the way that they are, okay? But what I'm trying to say is, let's just say you're in a position where you're not the size that you want to be. That's all I'm gonna say. And if you are, you're happy the way you are, that's great. I'm trying to save myself from not sounding horrible, but what I'm trying to say is, okay, you're a hefty person, okay? I'm gonna just leave it at that. If that's mean or rude, I'm sorry, okay? Let's just say you're a hefty person. And there's someone that comes up to you and they make a fat joke. They make a joke that's straight at your appearance, right? You have to be, good English, Elijah. You have to be in your own mind, safe in your own skin, saying, this is where I am in my life right now. I'm not gonna always be this way. I don't aspire to be this way. But because this person is looking at me, judging what they see without knowing me, that's a good display of who they are and what they think of themselves. It's always that saying that there's two sides to everything. You have this person who's lashing out, that they're saying this, they're saying that, and they're degrading a person. On the flip side of that coin is they're actually projecting. They're saying everything of what they think about themselves. They may be saying it in a different way. They may be saying it in a way that is not so much speaking exactly what they are, but they are speaking out of hurt, if that makes sense. Just circling back to what I was talking about earlier with just not letting people take you out of character, is that when you do have people who are coming and lashing out at you, what's the best thing to do? And I know it hurts. I know it's hard to do, because for me sometimes it's hard to do, is to just turn around and walk away. Or to click off if you're in a virtual space, to just leave. Because and sometimes you'll have people that say, oh, you gonna really let her talk to you that? Oh, me personally, I'm not gonna take that level of disrespect. Oh, but what you guys don't know is that it's more respect to myself to not let this person put me in a position that I'm not who I worked on. That because they said what they said to me, because they disrespected me, I'm gonna disrespect myself. And I'm gonna become someone else who I spent years to work on. I worked on myself for years to be where I am. But yet I'm gonna let this ignorant person void all of my work. I'm gonna let them take me all the way back. No, I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm not gonna let someone sit there and kind of discredit all of my work that I've done for myself over the years. You have to just, it's sometimes good to take criticism from people. It's sometimes good to hear what people are saying about you. It's sometimes good because not a lot of times, but sometimes it's good feedback. Let's just say you stink. Someone said you stink. You might actually stink. You may need to go wash yourself. Okay? But at the same standpoint, of course, there's different ways to tell someone that they stink. You don't have to just go and spread rumors and make a joke about it. You can pull them to the side and say, is there anything going on with you? That's all you have to ask. You don't have to go deeper into that. And someone who is coming from a place of love, they'll have that kind of tone in their voice and saying, hey, I'm here to help, not I'm here to hurt or harm you. Another instance, we just spoke on the whole weight thing. Another instance is if you have any kind of insecurity going on, any kind of insecurity whatsoever, that you have to be happy in your own skin, in your own flesh, because what you have is what you have, and you have to wake up every day with it. You have to work it out every single day. And there are going to be people who say things, there are going to be people who look at you, they're going to ridicule you, but at the same time, you cannot let those opinions of people who don't know you, don't know how hard you work every day, don't know what it is to wake up and to kind of build yourself up, that your confidence isn't where it should be, but yet you choose every morning to go in that mirror and say affirmations, to walk out with a smile on your face, to get yourself pumped up every morning. Me personally, I think those are the strongest people. People who have to kind of work at themselves. Not people who wake up perfect. These movie stars wake up, not all of them. I'm just saying that as an example. Wake up perfect every morning. You don't have to do a single thing. That life is just so easy, so silk, so smooth as butter for them. But you have other people who have to make the choice to have a good day. To let the voices, the comments, what people say online about them, choose how they're going to have their day. Or even your coworkers, people who work with you. Someone is going to always have something to say. That's what you have to know. Is that people are going to talk regardless. no matter what you do, whether it be right or wrong, they're always going to have something to say. What I say is you do you. In whatever instance that may be. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and commit a crime or to backlash or go at somebody. I'm telling you to be you 100%. No matter what the people may say, no matter what people may think about you, to be you 100%. Because you have one life. It's not long. That's all you got. You gotta make the most of it. And it's a shame that people, they wake up every morning and they struggle because they're trying to be this image, this person that everyone else is ridiculing them about. They go to school, they go to work, and they hear, oh, you're too fat. Your hair is too short. I don't like that color on you. So guess what? The next morning, they wake up, they're changing all those things. The next morning, let's just say you go to work and someone complains about your hair. You're too fat. Your hair is too ugly. Your hair is too short. Tomorrow morning, those things are gonna come to your mind when you're getting ready for work. And you're gonna change all those things based off what someone said about you. And when you step out that door, you're who the people want you to be, not who you want to be. Because you've changed yourself so much. It's like a freaking Build-A-Bear. You're not who you love. You look, when you go home that night, you look in the mirror, what do you see? You see someone else. You don't see yourself. You see who they want you to be. You're not happy. Instead of wearing your beautiful natural hair, you're wearing a wig. Instead of being in your own skin, being the shape of that you are, you wear things to tie yourself down, to hold yourself up. Your bras, your boobs are sagging or whatever. You gotta work with what you got. Because it's all you got. Of course, you can make alterations to your body. You do that based on your whim, on your own happiness, not because someone said something to you. I hope this video helps, guys. I got 2 minutes because I'll go into a rant. But guys, honestly, to not so much worry about what people say, what they think about people, because people are going to talk regardless. They're always going to have something to say. They're always going to comment on something you do. And the people you think are for you, they're talking too. They're talking about you too. Whether it be the good or bad things, they're talking. People are going to talk because that's what they do. We have the freedom of speech. People use it, they take advantage of that. Sometimes they abuse it. And what they do, people abuse the freedom of speech. And what they do is that they take that freedom of speech and they go and they tear people down. They go and comment on their weight. They go and comment on their hair, how they look. And it's horrible because you'll go in the mirror the next morning and you're going to change yourself based off of what they said, and you're no longer going to be you. You're going to be what they want you to be. You're not happy in your own skin anymore. Hopefully you guys understood what I'm trying to portray in this video and you guys got out everything that I'm trying to relay here. I love you all, and honestly, don't let people get to you at all. Don't let people get to you. You can't be so gun-ho on what people think, how they're gonna see you. You got to live your life through your own eyes, in your own mind. I'm here, I'm present, I'm gonna be me. When I walk in the room, what I bring to the table is me. When I'm in a relationship, what I bring to the table is me. When I go to a job, what I bring to the table is me. If me is not enough, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna take myself up. I'm not gonna bring myself down to meet your levels because I'm not enough for you. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one of these videos that I do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and blow out this candle now. God, what was that? Oh boy. All right. Bye, guys. See you guys later.